Come on. You need that in your life. If everybody around you is singing your praises, yet you know you're not deserving of the praises that they sing, that's going to hinder your growth or your productivity. Right? And some folk can get ready to step and are unsure about what they are going to do and won't seek wise counsel, will move and do it without talking to anybody. What was it that made the person step being unsure without seeking wise counsel? A lot of time didn't want the correction. You can't mature without correction. You can't improve without correction. How many hearing me tonight? Sometimes improvement or betterment comes by way of rebuke or correction. So if that's the case and it's biblical, we can't despise it. We can't have a disdain for what God says will improve or help us. You have to learn, whatever level you may be on, to start growing in the area of receiving correction. Are you here tonight? Because listen, folk who hate correction will not improve. They won't improve. Look at the scripture again. Proverbs 3:12. Lord have mercy. For whom the Lord loves, he what? So sometimes I know God loved me by the way he what? I know he loved me by the way he what? That means sometimes I can preach certain messages where your neighbor may be getting mad because of what I'm saying, but you sitting there knowing God loving on me right now. Boy, I went to Bible study last night. God was loving all on me. Proverbs 13:18. Poverty and shame, disappointment, will come to him who disdains correction. Poverty and shame. Who in here want poverty and shame? Poverty and shame will come to him or her who disdains what? So none of us want poverty or shame. If you say you don't want poverty or shame, you're indirectly saying you love correction or you're willing to receive it. Hold on. Lord have mercy. It's like I lost some folk. Proverbs 13:18. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains or hates correction. If I don't want poverty and shame, I need to learn not to hate correction. Because if I hate it when it comes from God, directly or indirectly, I'm going to end up in poverty or shame. You'll have a wonderful outcome for your life or how you see your life turning out. But if you hate correction, even with that good master plan that you have designed, guess what you're going to run into sooner or later? Disappointment. Why? You take anybody who's reached a certain level of productivity or success, who got their right mind or got good sense or in line with the word, they're going to tell you about the times God corrected them. Listen, I want to go so far as to tell you, they're going to tell you about the time they thought they was right, thought they had Bible to back up their thinking, but then God sent correction and simply said, don't do it that way, do it this way. They simply stopped doing it that way, started doing it his way, and started prospering. Some of you don't have no 10 steps how you came out. You just took correction in reference to your thinking or your behavior. Start doing it God's way, and then God started bringing you out. That's how some of you went from being depressed to being happy, applying instruction, being willing to be corrected. But if you don't want poverty or shame, You can't hate correction. Somebody has to tell you. Amen? Sometimes it's your pastor. Sometimes it's your spouse. Sometimes it's a brother or sister in the church who is led by the Holy Spirit to do so. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdain correction. But notice if I get a love for correction. But he who regards a rebuke will be honored. You see that? Honor, receive this tonight as that person will be elevated, promoted, or bettered. When you learn to receive correction, you're going to be honored. And the first one who's going to honor you is God. And if you can get God to honor what you do, can I say something? Don't worry about men who hate you. Don't even worry about folk who trying to stop you. Don't even worry about those who have lined up and are more powerful than you are. If your ways is something that God says he honors, he'll make the folk that's lined up to block you turn around and help you. Why? Because your ways please him. Come on, pastor. When a man ways please the Lord, come on, church, he'll make his enemies his what? Most folk who battle with pride can't stand to be told they're wrong about something. Listen, even when they already know they're wrong. Sometimes you'll get mature in God to where when you know you operating in that which is wrong, you know correction comes. You so mature, you already know. How many got to a point growing up, you knew when you were going to get a butt whooping? You already knew. You knew things that you could do that, you're going to get yelled at. You're going to get, the eyes going to get rolled at you. But then you knew certain things you did, you might well go to your room and put on an extra pair of blue jeans. Come on, anybody grew up like that? You already, see, I grew up in a house when it was an F, I already knew. I already knew. See, it's a trip sometime to me, Lord have mercy. When it come to men, married men, who always got a word for their wife, but ain't nobody helping them to be no good husband. We laugh, and that's the reason some marriages fail. There are some folk that fail in one marriage, fail in another marriage, fail in another marriage. And if they get married again, guess what's going to happen? That marriage is going to fail. Look at Ecclesiastes 7:5. Please go there. Oh, Lord, go there. I want you to see it. Ecclesiastes 7:5. I'm finna show you why you choose the friends you choose. Ecclesiastes 7:5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. It's better to be around somebody wise who will tell you the truth about you than it is to be around phony people who will sing your praises and tell you what they know you want to hear. And some of us only get with people who going to tell you what you want to hear. I know you trying. You love when they tell you that. Because it makes you so comfortable when you should be anything but comfortable. And it's going to take somebody really wise to say to you, you done been here too long. Well, I'm trying. No, you're not. Because if you were trying, you would have already done A, B, and C. But look who you hang with. You claim you want better, but nobody in your crew has better or is even pursuing better. And the only thing you hear is the song of fools. And some of you right now, you can be honest, you tight with certain folk. But you know that they won't tell you the truth about yourself. Because you know, some of them know what you're going to do. You're going to stop coming around, stop calling, don't want to talk to them. Why? They told you the truth. And I'm going to tell you something. It takes something when you say you love a person to tell that person the truth when you know he or she going to be upset with you, sometimes for days. Hard to tell somebody the truth when you need a ride. You like, I know if I say this, they ain't going to help me no more. That brings certain men don't attend men ministry. They constantly forget men ministry, but they don't ever forget when a game come on. They'll tell you a team schedule for the rest of the year. But if you ask them, hey, I miss you at men ministry, it was Monday, wasn't it? Same way with women. Certain women, they ain't coming to women ministry. Well, I would come, but I get off late, and by the time I get there, it's gonna be 15 minutes late, and then. Yeah, but if you come 15 minutes late, you still get 45 good minutes. But you can be 30 minutes into your favorite show. That ain't going to stop you from turning it on, catching the part that you know you want to see. You going to sit down. Oh, quiet in the house. How many of us ever bought our tickets to the movie, got in, and they were 5 minutes into the movie? You didn't turn around and go back and say, give my money back. No, you sat down and began to try to figure out what was going on. Am I right? But look at people when it comes to certain ministries in the church that's designed to help them. Watch how they skip them. Watch folk, the very folk whose marriages are jacked up, they don't attend productive marriage ministry. Neither one of them want truth. Then somehow it's too early. If your marriage is worth it, you'll get up. You'll get up because you recognize we need some correction. We can't continue down this path.